Well, hey there. Happy Sunday evening and happy Easter. And welcome to the very first Dave's After Hours Trivia Club live show. Step inside the lounge, grab your drink of choice, and settle in. Because here at Dave's After Dark, we like to have a little fun, stir up a few memories, and learn something along the way. We are live most Sunday evenings, and even sometimes on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. The doors open, the lights go down, and the trivia flows. Tonight's got that classic after-hours flavor with 3 fresh new categories all rolled into one smooth, slightly unpredictable game show. You'll watch our backroom robots paint. I'll serve up the clues. And you, our late night regulars, take your best guesses as we will first count down the top 20 most iconic movie quotes of all time. So that should be pretty fun. Then we pay tribute to the top 20 one-hit wonders of all time. Again, pretty fun. And finally, we will wrap with a genre that's always feels at home here, the top 20 detective movies of all time. Stick around, and we may just have a bonus round waiting for the night owls later on. Now, please do check in the chat. I see the doctor's in the house. Happy Easter. It's always good to have a doctor in the house, just in case. All right, well, let's get rolling. Let's fire up that first round before any grass starts growing. Now, you know the rules. Robots paint, you guess. I drop the clues. So let's get playing. Top 20 most iconic movie quotes of all time. So we can get the quote, we can get who made the quote, and we can get the movie. So here we go, number 20. This gritty character has zero patience for nonsense. He's a San Francisco cop with a strong sense of justice. He's famous for his .44 Magnum and a steely gaze. I think we're going to get this one. Yeah. All right. So that's the character. Let's see. That's the movie, I guess. Although that's not the actual movie where this was first. Yes. Okay. Go ahead, make my day is the exact quote we were looking for. And the movie isn't actually the Dirty Harry movie. It is the... Yeah, do you feel lucky, punk? Go ahead and make my day. Anybody know the movie it's from? Because it's not just Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry is, of course, the other movie and the character. But yeah, sudden impact, tie. Very good. Anyway, now you know how the game is played. Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry. Let's move on to 19. Some of these are pretty easy. You know, it's good to have an easy round at the beginning. We don't want it to be too hard. He was a real historical figure from the 13th century Scotland. Again, we're looking for the quote, the full quote, ideally. And then the character or the actor and the movie, everything. We want everything. He wore a blue painted face into battle on screen. Correct, Doctor. Correct. Okay. Let's get. I don't see the whole answer yet. We've all got parts of the answer. I'm going to give you a hint. They may Da 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 da. They may take our lives. They may take our lives, but what comes after the but? Stewart! I knew you'd come in with that one, Stewart. Thank you very much. We appreciate your assistance. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. Mr. William Wallace from the movie Braveheart, 1995. Mel Gibson, of course. Boy, a lot of information there. That's what we're looking for, all that information. This one's a little simpler, a little shorter. Some of these are a little shorter. Number 18. Let's see if you get this. He's a young boy with a terrifying secret. His therapist is troubled and deeply invested in helping him. This line signals a major plot twist. I bet you never get the character's name. Maybe the actor's name. Ghosts are everywhere, and he can see them. Yeah, Stewart, very good. That is the exact quote. Anybody remember the name of the movie, perhaps? Because I doubt if you're going to know that kid's name in the movie. The character's name? Nah. The actor's name, maybe. Maybe. This quote defined the film's twist-heavy legacy. Lots of twists in this movie. Anyway, The Sixth Sense. Does that sound familiar? The Sixth Sense. I See Dead People. And the kid's name was Cole Sear, which I would have never got. Of course, the actor's name is Haley Joel Osment. Haley Joel Osment. Let's move on. Number 17. It's pretty classic. I think you'll get this one. Maybe not the character again. The character's tough. This character is a commanding officer in the Marines. He's put on the stand during a dramatic courtroom scene. All right, Stuart, I just got your Sixth Sense answer came in, so we're running a little slow, but that's all right. I could work on the next question or the previous question while I'm doing the next question. Played by Jack Nicholson. No. Oh well, yes, that is the movie. Ty has the movie. A Few Good Men. Who knows the line? Oh, there it is. Doctor has it. You can't handle the truth. Is there anybody that might know the character's name? That's always the hard part to get, right? He yells this line when pressed by Tom Cruise's character. There he is, yelling. His name is Colonel Jessup. There you go. It was ranked one of the most memorable courtroom scenes in movie history. There you go. This one might be harder. Let's see you get this one. She's forgetful, but relentlessly optimistic. A fish with a knack for rhymes. It's a pretty funny line. Famous line from a movie. I'm serious. A sidekick who became a hero. Yes, Finding Nemo is the Wonder Boy. Finding Nemo, and Dory is the character. Although your spelling is atrocious, but both the Doctor and Wonder Boy can't spell the proper way to spell Dory. D-O-R-Y, of course. But what's the famous line? It's her advice. And it involves staying hopeful and moving forward. There you go, Stuart. Stuart knew it. Stuart knew the answer. Very good. This phrase became a cultural motto for persistence and mental health. Like good mental health or bad mental health? Not sure. Not sure which. Not sure which. All right, Finding Nemo. Dory. Ellen DeGeneres. Let's go to number 15. Oh, yeah, this one's too easy. Too easy. This character doesn't speak much, but when he does, it's chilling. A time-traveling cyborg assassin. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Anybody know the year of that movie? That's back a while. Back a while. A time-traveling cyborg assassin. He's sent to kill Sarah Connor. It's played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And this robotic promise is as famous as the actor himself. So yes, I'll be back. 87 is close. 89, no. 84, believe it or not. All the way back to 84. I'll be back. The Terminator, 1984, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. There you go. Pretty famous. Yeah. Yeah, Wonder Boy. Very good. Good to have you here. Glad you guys are all in the house. For this first time, I'm calling the show by its new name. Dave's After Hours Trivia Club. There you go. Number 14. A giant predator lurks in the water. This character doesn't like the ocean. I don't remember that part. I didn't remember he didn't like the ocean. Okay. He's the police chief of Amity Island. All right, there's the movie. There's the movie, Wonder Boy. Smoldering. I like that word. Smoldering. A smoldering torch singer in a red dress playing on the piano. The shark is larger than expected. Yeah, okay, Stuart, we're going to give you credit for that. We're going to need a bigger boat. Seems like that would be the right answer, but according to the robots here, you're going to need a bigger boat. But I'll give you full credit for that. Do you remember that character's name? Roy Schreider's character's name in that movie by chance? Or what? It's all the way back. It's a long time ago. 1975. Chief Brody. Chief Brody. Yeah, there you go. Wonder Boy knew it. All right, let's go to 13. Okay, you gotta give me a lot of information here. You know all the questions I'm asking for, because it's too easy otherwise. He runs across America on a whim. He's present at multiple historical moments. He is simple, kind, and loyal, especially to Jenny. Correct. Okay, we have the movie. And yes, I guess we have the, I think has the quote. Yeah, there it is. Doctor has the exact quote I was looking for. Tom Hanks won an Oscar for this role. His sayings often come from his mama. This is from his mama. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, is the full quote. There you go. Forrest Gump, 1994. 1994. This line was voted one of the most inspirational movie quotes of all time. And we've got a lot on this list. I mean, what's more inspirational than "you can't handle the truth"? Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. This one's pretty inspirational. Number 12. Here we go. I want you to remember the character's name. Based on a real-life space disaster, this was set during a lunar mission gone wrong. A little hard to see this picture. The calm delivery made it more chilling. Here's a key clue. Tom Hanks, again, delivers an iconic line. Yeah, Ty. Doctor. I guess Doctor had the quote first. Houston, we have a problem. And does anybody remember the character's name, the actual astronaut who said that? The commander. Who remembers the commander of Apollo 13? This movie was all the way back in 1995, incidentally. Yeah, Jim Lovell. You got it, Wonder Boy. Very good. NASA confirmed this line was slightly altered from the real transmission. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay. Houston, we have a problem. A memorable line, as they all are. That takes us down to number 11. This one's kind of well known. And it's spoken by quite a few different people, but who said it first? This might be an arguable point. It's a wish of luck and strength. It's heard in battles across the galaxy. It's used by Jedi and rebels alike. Who knows the quote? A central theme of a legendary franchise. Close. That's close, Stuart, but incorrect. Oh, there you go. There you go, Todd. I with a fairly complete answer. I think Obi-Wan was the first one to say it. The robots could not be clear with me who the first one to say it was. May the Force be with you, of course. From the Star Wars movie. Who remembers the year of the first Star Wars movie? Year of the first one. One of the most quoted sci-fi phrases ever. This line entered mainstream language as a pop culture blessing. It's a blessing. Yeah, Alec Guinness. That's correct. Yeah, 77. Tie. Very good. You guys getting these. You're getting all the answers. It's good to have an easy first round. Saves us up for the harder one. This one's pretty classic. This scene takes place during a snowy hotel winter stay. The character is slowly losing his grip on reality. He uses an axe to break through a door. The Shining is, of course, the movie. And yeah, here's Johnny is correct. You guys all are getting this. Hey, Jan, what's going on? Just saw you come in the house here. 77 was the Star Wars year, I believe. And this line refreshes a famous TV talk show intro. Oh, yeah. Johnny Carson show, right? Jack Nicholson, of course. The line was entirely improvised, making it even more iconic. That's pretty funny. That Jack Nicholson just came up with that on the spot. Here's Johnny. Jack. Remember, what's the character's name? Oh, yeah, you have it. Wonder Boy has it. Jack Torrance. Jack Torrance is correct. There you go. Everyone's in the house. What's going on? Gang's all here. Where's Rhombus? Where's Madal? We still got a couple missing. Hopefully they'll trickle in. Number 9. This character travels from Kansas to a magical land. This one's pretty easy. She wears sparkling red shoes. The painting's a little difficult to interpret. It's more of an abstract. A tornado starts her journey. Her friends include a lion, a tin man, and a scarecrow. Oh, Ty, you're too good. You're too good. All the answers in one place. Who knows the year that The Wizard of Oz was made? What year was that movie made? And what was the character's name? Full name. Character's full name. Judy Garland repeats this line to return home, of course. There's no place like home is the line we're looking for. And the character's first name is Dorothy. And her last name is, and the year is not 1934. Close. Oh, yeah, Wonder Boy. 39 is, of course, correct. The quote has come to symbolize comfort, belonging, and nostalgia. Yes, it has. And Dorothy Gale. Dorothy Gale. Learn something every day on, what's our show called? Something about Dave's After Hours Trivia Club. It doesn't roll right off the tongue. I'm going to have to work on that. This is a pretty famous line. Number 8. He wins a ticket aboard an ill-fated ship. An artist with a carefree spirit. He stands at the front of a ship with arms wide. Not I'm flying. I like that. I like the I'm flying quote. Who knows Jack's last name? And who knows the correct quote? The correct quote's pretty important. He shouts this line over the roaring ocean. Not on top of the world. Close. It's better. I've actually repeated this line before too. When I'm doing good, when I'm feeling good. Anybody know? I don't see the exact quote yet. Oh, Dawson is the last name. Very good. Okay. Wonder Boy got that. Yeah. There you go, Wonder Boy. I'm king of the world. I'm king of the world. It's the correct quote. There you go. All right. Very good. We're down to number 7. This is a pretty well-known quote. A villain with chaotic motives and a twisted mind. But about to be a little abstract so far. He wears smeared clown makeup. That's a pretty good clue. Known for carved scars and wild monologues. There's the character, and let's see, you guys are all getting it. So, who played this? And he won an Oscar for it. And when he delivered this line, it was truly chilling. Who knows the right line we're looking for? The most chilling line from the Joker, The Dark Knight. Who knows? Heath Ledger is correct. The line became a catchphrase for rebellion and chaos. I'm going to try to do it. Why so serious? Why so serious? You complete me. I like that. That's not the correct answer, but I like it. Next up, number 6. This character rises to power in the Miami drug scene. It's one of my favorite little quotes. He's known for flashy suits and a thick Cuban accent. Yes, he is. I love the Cuban accent. Al Pacino's portrayal is over the top and unforgettable. Erwan. Hey, friendly. What's going on? Happy Easter. This moment comes just before an explosive shootout. Yes, okay, let's see. Everybody's got it. It's hard to keep up with who got it first. Ty, Erwin, somebody got it first. Oh, Stuart had it way up top. Maybe somebody else did too. You guys are too fast for me. Everybody seems to be getting it. The quote is a staple of gangster movie references. Say hello to my little friend, Tony Montana. Scarface. Anybody know the year? Serpico. That's a good one. Incorrect, but a good one. Scarface. It was 83, if anybody still cares. All right, number 5. These are important quotes now. Top 5. A Southern epic set during the Civil War. This character is smooth, roguish, and charming. He's walking out on a dramatic relationship. It's played by, I'll let you answer that question. His final words to Scarlett O'Hara are these. So what's the most famous line? Oh, there you go, Ty. Ty's busy typing. That's correct. Correct. You got everything. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Brett Butler, Gone with the Wind. Anybody know the year? Yeah, everybody's got it. I was busy typing there. It almost didn't make it past the censors due to the word damn being in there. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And yeah, you got it. Ty, 1939 is correct. There's quite a few movies from 1939, isn't there? Good movies. Yeah, good movie. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Okay, this one's great. It's a great line. A loner with a growing sense of disconnection. He drives the streets of New York. He practices confrontation in the mirror. Who's the actor? Get this, it's an improvised line. That's the famous line. It's often an improvised line. Isn't that cool? His character descends into violence. All right, let's see. Yes, everybody's got it. Taxi Driver is the movie. Who knows the character's name? And yeah, are you talking to me? Except for it's better said, you talking to me without the R. You talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah, it is Travis. Travis. Anybody know the last name? Little known fact. This is a trivia show. It is a trivia club. Who knows? The quote became an anthem for alienation and anger. Robert De Niro, of course, you guys got that earlier. And Travis Bickle. Yeah, Wonder Boy. Kind of pickle. Kind of like a pickle, only it's Bickle. Top three. Here we go. I don't know. This one's kind of weak. It's one of the biggest plot twists in cinema. Plot twist. The reveal happens during a lightsaber duel. Luke Skywalker is stunned by the news. Oh. Yeah, you guys are all getting all these. You're doing well. James Earl Jones provides the voice. This line redefined family drama in sci-fi. Yes, it did. It was a twist. It was a twist. Yes, you're getting it. Yes, very good. It looks like maybe Erwin had the quote first, man. But yes, Darth Vader from which movie? Oh, Ty always has all the information. I Am Your Father, Darth Vader, The Empire Strikes Back, from the year. Who knows the year? It's a classic, huh? Most fans misquote it as Luke, I am your father. But actually the word Luke wasn't said. It was I am your father. There you go. From 1980. 1980. Top two. This one's kind of more of a classic here. Fits with my new channel theme. A wartime romance in a smoky Moroccan cafe. We need to do the live show from a smoky Moroccan cafe. He's an American with a mysterious past. He shares this line with Ingrid Bergman's character. All right. I see all the answers coming in. This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. I like that, but that's not the line we're looking at. We're looking for the famous line, the most famous line from the movie. And he says it. So Humphrey Bogart is correct for the actor. Anybody know the character's name? I still don't have the actual quote yet. There you go, Ty. Ty's got the famous line. Here's looking at you, kid. Here's looking at you, kid. You just see Humphrey Bogart saying that, right? And his character's name is, and the year of the movie is, this line was reportedly improvised, and became the film's signature. There you go. Mr. Rick Blaine was the character, and of course Casablanca you had, and 1942 was the year. Okay, top one. Here we go. Number one. With a bullet. Justifiably number one. A calm, powerful patriarch of a crime family. Known for his raspy voice and deliberate speech. I need to put some cotton in my cheeks. Marlon Brando won an Oscar for this role. Stuart, you don't have it quite right. But no, Ty, no, yeah. Not quite right. Very close. I think we'd give you credit. I think we'd have to give you credit. There was money involved. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse, is the actual quote. Learn something every day on Dave's After Hours Trivia Club. Vito Corleone, The Godfather, 1972. It defines mafia diplomacy. This quote has been referenced across pop culture, politics, and parodies. There you go. Well, you guys were awesome at that round. Hard to beat that one. Oh, you think I'm splitting hairs? This is a trivia. I get it. I might have been splitting hairs. If there was money involved, I'd give it. All right. Well, anyway, you guys did awesome. So, are you ready for number 2? What we're doing? 20 top 20 one-hit wonders of all time. This is gonna be a little harder because they were only one-hit wonders. So we'll see how you do. You guys ready? Here we go. Okay, you know the rules. Robots paint, you guess. I drop the clues. Top 20 one-hit wonders of all times. And of course, we're looking for the artist, the name of the tune, and of course, the year if you know. All right, here we go. Released at the tail end of the 1990s. This track sampled a 1976 disco song. A brother-sister duo from Canada led the vocals. It became a summer anthem with the beachy vibes. All right, we got the song. Does anybody remember the act? This is the way it's going to be. People are going to remember the song. Then it's going to be, no one knows who it is. Makes sense. The title suggests weather and theft. Weather and theft. There you go. The song's title and chorus were inspired by a hangover conversation. All right, so you got the name of the song. Erwin's got it. I think Erwin was the first there. Steal My Sunshine is the, it's a beachy vibe, right? Real upbeat, beachy vibe. Steal My Sunshine. Da, da, da. The name of the band was Len, L-E-N, 1999. Okay, I see. Hard, huh? Now you might remember this one. I think this is a British duo. One-hit wonder. A futuristic lament about changing technology. It's filled with analog synths and robotic vocals. It's a British duo. I got that right. Trevor Horn and Jeff Downs. We would have never got that. But then what's the name of their group, though? Its video made history on MTV. So here's the key. This was the very first music video ever played on MTV. And I hate to say, I remember it. I remember being totally into, what's this MTV? Check it out. This video, I totally remember it. It was a big deal. And what was the name of the song that was the first music video played on MTV? The song marked the symbolic transition from radio to TV dominance. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Stuart. I like Video Insanity. That's a good one. It looks like Stuart had it first. Everybody's getting it now. And who's the group? What was the name of the group? No, I don't need the guys' names. This was the Buggles. I know. It's like, what? Buggles. The Buggles. All right, this is a huge hit. Still love this song. It's only from 2011, so more recent. An indie pop duet that became a massive hit. It's a huge hit. It's like top song of the decade. The video featured body paint and emotional detachment. Hey, not bad. You got the dude. That's not the complete answer for the group though. The artist. That's not the that's part of the answer. That's part of the answer spelled incorrectly, Wonder Boy. That's spelled incorrectly too, Erwin. But that's not the whole answer either. And then the name of the song, okay, there you go. And that's not exactly right either, Wonder Boy. It's very, very close. I'd give you credit. If there was money involved, I'd give you credit. The title references a forgotten relationship. Despite its success, Gautier, you got, spelled Gotye, featuring Kimbra, and it's, yeah, somebody that I used to know is correct. There you go. Big hit though, right? Huge hit. Wish I could sing it. I can't. Oh my, no. It builds. You know this one. A cheerleader chant set to a new wave beat, known for its clapping and high energy chorus. It was performed by a choreographer and a dancer. It's often mistaken for a bubblegum teen pop act. Don't know what that means. The name in the chorus is shouted with glee. Close. There you go, Wonder Boy. And Stewart has the artist, of course. Anybody have any idea what year this was? You got it. Tony Basil, I think I'm saying that right. And the song, of course, is Mickey. And it was Hey Mickey, right? Not Oh Mickey. But there's Oh Mickey in there too, though. Hey Mickey, oh Mickey, you're so fine. You make me blow my mind. Hey Mickey! Yeah, that's right. 1981. Tony Basil was in her late 30s when the song hit big. There you go. One hit wonder. Number 16. Here we go. You are correct. 81. You are correct, Stuart. Next one up. 16. Scottish band with a uniquely Celtic rock sound. I like this song. I like all these songs. These are all pop hits. Guitars mimicked the sounds of bagpipes. Lyrics focused on hope and pride. The music video shows off rugged landscapes. The title matches the band's name exactly. So the name of the song is the name of the band, which is handy for a one-hit wonder. Stuart has it. Very good. You are correct. Name of the song is the name of the band. 1983, Big Country. And so, In a Big Country is the song, right? In a Big Country, but there you go. The band had moderate success in UK, but only one major US hit. Is that true? Did you have a couple more hits over there? Across the pond? Big Country. All right, number 15. Now, I never heard of this group, but I've heard of the song. I want you to get the group too here. A parody of fashion industry arrogance. British brothers strutted through this absurd dance hit. It became a runaway anthem despite mocking the modeling. What? What? Or one? And yes, that's the name of the song. Yeah. I didn't think you'd get the name of the band. The singer boasts about being too attractive. Oh, I'm Too Sexy is the song, of course. And the band is Right Said Fred, which I like, but I've never heard of it. Right Said Fred. The song was banned by some stations for its cheeky tone. Too cheeky. Too cheeky. Do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, it has a bunch of cool lines in it, right? I'm too sexy for my shirt. 1991. Right Said Fred. There you go. One hit wonder. Yes, they are. Here we go. Number 14. A one hit wonder. The chorus talks about getting knocked down and getting up again. Yeah, this one just sticks in your head like like concrete. Originally anarchist punks turned party anthem creators. There you go. The song features football chants and brass horns. Lyrics mention pints of lager repeatedly. There you go. You guys are getting it. Yes, Wonder Boy. That is the song. That is the song. Tub Thumping. Tub Thumping is the song, and Chumbawamba is the act. That's him. That's Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Never gonna keep me down. Right? I get knocked down, but I get up again. Never gonna keep me down. It became a sports stadium favorite and political protest song. Who knew? Yeah. One hit wonder, Chumbawamba, 1997. 1997. All right, this is a definite one hit wonder. Now, over in the Eurozone, they might have had more than one hit, but only one over here. That's the way we work, you know. The way Americans work. It didn't happen here, it didn't happen. So there you go. Norwegian band behind one of the most famous music videos ever. So yeah, this music video was like very cool. It's like a technology that's prevalent. The video used rotoscope animation. A soaring falsetto delivers the chorus. Yeah, Stuart. But yes, Wonder Boy has the band a little more correct there. Did you know that the band actually has a hyphen in it? It's hyphen ha. Aha. Did you know? Take On Me, of course, is the song. The band had a larger discography in Europe. Yeah, I knew they probably did. I'll Be Gone in a Day or Two. Does that sound ring a bell? Not to me. The video won multiple MTV Video Music Awards in 1986. So yeah, Aha, Take On Me, 1985. He hasn't aged? All right. Number 12. One hit wonders. Here we go. I don't recognize these guys at all. So the picture ain't going to help you. The clues. It's all about the clues. A white funk rock band from Ohio. The chorus features a shouted directive. It's hard so far. The lyrics reference white boy dancing. The lyrics reference white boy. Known for its groovy bass line and cowbell. Anybody know? Those are pretty good. Play that. Play that. Play that. Something, something. Yeah, there you go. Curtis! What's going on, man? With the correct answer. And who's the group? Who's the act? Who's the artist? Play That Funky Music is the name of the song. And of course, the line goes, play that funky music, white boy, which everybody remembers. The band was originally a hard rock act before switching to funk. Funk was very popular in 1976. Not the average white band. Wonder Boy. Wild Cherry. One hit wonder. One hit wonder, Wild Cherry. Yeah, the groups are hard. They're only one hit wonders. Like this guy, I have no idea. Number 11. Of course, I'm not that into rap either. This rapper is more known for humor than for rhymes. It features off-key singing and a piano hook. It sampled a 1968 Freddie Scott song. The chorus is often shouted by fans. You got what I need. You got what I need. I never heard of it. Does anybody know what this is? Yeah, everyone knows. You got what I need. But that's not the name of the song or the artist. This guy became known as the Clown Prince of Hip Hop. The Clown Prince of Hip Hop. Who knew? Not me. There you go, Erwin. Very good. Very good. Biz Markie. And the name of the song was, I'm not familiar. Not familiar. It's way back, 1989. The name of the song was Just a Friend. That was his big one-hit wonder. There you go. Okay, well, that was hard. Got to have a hard one mixed in. Number 10. Here we go. Built on a haunting orchestral loop. A slow walk down a busy street defines the music video. So the music video, they're walking down the street. The main sample came from a Rolling Stone-inspired string section. What? What? Wonder Boy had the group there, and then Stewart has the whole answer, and Erwin. And how'd you guys all know this one? I guess you knew it. The band lost royalties in a famous legal battle with the Stones. A melancholy anthem about life's contradictions. Good song, huh? Let's see. Yeah, Stewart has the song there. Stewart has a song. Bittersweet Symphony. Bittersweet Symphony from The Verve, 1997. The rights were returned to The Verve in 2019 after decades of dispute. Wonder if they got some money in 2019, hopefully. Anyway, must be a British thing. Excuse me. All right, we're down to number 9? Now, I've heard of the song. Not sure I heard of the group. A futuristic disco anthem that never fades. Synth heavy with robotic female vocals. Okay. It originated in Minneapolis, but sounds like outer space. It asks to take you to an imagined destination. Won't you take me to? Won't you take me to? The song has appeared in dozens of films and commercials. A futuristic disco anthem. Synth heavy. There you go. Wonder Boy. Anybody know the name of the act? The artist? Yeah, take me to Funky Town is correct. Funky Town. All the way back in 1980. And the name of the group is, these are hard, One Hit Wonders. Okay, get this. Lips Incorporated. Or just Lips Inc. One Hit Wonder. There you go. No, I think you'll know this guy. He keeps hanging around. Wonder Boy, you got it. How'd you do that? This guy is built on a bass line borrowed from Queen and David Bowie. His first rap song to top Billboard's Hot 100. Oh, his song, yeah. Infamous for his collaborative denial of sampling. Collaborative denial. His name and the song are almost the same. Yeah, there you go. You guys all got it. Erwin maybe first. And then, yes, the name of the song by Wonder Boy. And Stuart has both. So everybody gets credit. Yes, it's Ice Ice Baby. Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. And he still hangs around, right? I mean, you see him. You see him. I don't know if he doesn't really have any new music, I don't think. Despite ridicule, the song cemented hip-hop's place in the pop charts. There you go. Ice Ice Baby, 1990. White rapper. There you go. Or hip-hopper. Sorry, hip-hopper. There he is, Vanilla Ice. He's a little older now. All right, we're down to number 7. I never recognized these guys. I've heard of this. I don't know that I've heard of the song, but I've heard of the band. So does that mean they weren't one hit? I don't know. Don't know. Best remembered for a girl in a bee costume. A melancholy anthem wrapped in happy acoustic chords. Became Gen X's feel-good misfit theme. The singer, Shannon Hoon, died shortly after its success. There you go. Or one. Nice. All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. I can't sing a few bars, unfortunately. No Rain was the name of the song, and it was by Blind Melon. And I am kind of placing it in my mind, but I can't sing. The video was nominated for several MTV awards. Yeah, that was a bummer. Blind Melon. A girl in a bee costume. One hit wonders. All right. Number 6. And I got to tell you, I've heard of the song, never heard of the group. So there's that. This one starts with a fiddle. and picks up to a jig. Lyrics reference dreams and awkward young love. Their fashion was part farmhand, part punk. A beloved drunken sing-along at parties. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You knew it. Come on, Eileen. Yeah. Tooralalu or whatever it was. I'm really bad at that one. Yeah. Yeah. I can hear it in my head, but I can't get it to go to the lips. Texas Midnight Runners. Midnight Runners. 2015, it was named Britain's favorite one-hit wonder. Well, there you go. Now it all makes sense why you guys know it. A yoga student? What? Okay. Got it. Top 5. Top 5 one-hit wonders. All right. I've heard of the song and maybe heard of the act. Maybe. Artist. A bold, brash ode to body positivity. Opened with a Valley Girl conversation. This one caused a stir within its MTV debut. It was hugely influential on hip hop and pop. It's not Biggie. It's not Biggie, not Biggie. I like big butts and I cannot lie is one line from the song. The line was famously sampled by Nicki Minaj in a later tune named Anaconda. But the name of the song was Baby Got Back. Baby Got Back. That became pretty famous, right? A pop culture phrase. Baby got back. Baby got back. And who's the artist? Kind of a catchy name for the artist. 1992. Baby Got Back. Not Biggie Small. This was Sir Mix-a-Lot. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Kind of rings a bell to me, but that's about it. Rings a bell. Hey, the only Benjaminer. The only. What's going on, man? All right, here we go. Top one-hit wonders. We got the top 4. A fuzzy gospel rock tune about the afterlife. It was recorded in one take. Anybody know? Lyrics mention Jesus, but the writer is Jewish. Widely used in movies and ads. When I die and they lay me to rest. Dust in the Wind. That it sounds familiar, but that's not it. The song recharted twice with covers decades later. So this is originally in 1969. 1969. Yeah, there you go. Very good. Spirit in the Sky. Norman Greenbaum. Norman Greenbaum. Sorry. We're down to number 3. It's in Spanish. but everyone knew the dance. It became a staple at weddings, school dances, and sports events. The remix hit #1 in the US in 1996. And two older gentlemen singing paired with two younger dancers. There you go. That's the song. Does anybody remember the name of the artist? Anybody remember the name of the artist in this? Macarena is the correct song title. One hit wonder. It spent 14 weeks at #1 on Billboard. There you go. 1993, very close. Not Los Lobos. Los Lobos is actually kind of I guess I'd call it a rock band. Very cool rock band, actually. But no. So there you go. That's that Wonder Boy. Yes. Los del Rio. Macarena. I'm not sure about the robot's order on the top one there. But we'll take it. It was certainly very popular. Can't say the song wasn't popular. Or can't say that they didn't have any chance to have another hit. Because I think that's probably true. This one sounds British. A synthy reinvention of a 1965 soul song. Lyrics are about breaking free from a toxic relationship. The band was part of the early new wave scene. The stuttering is unforgettable. Sometimes I feel I've got to get away, right? Sometimes I feel like I've got to get away. Everybody remember this one? The stuttering, something is unforgettable. Marilyn Manson later covered this song, but the original remains the iconic one. Anybody remember? This was Tainted Love. Everybody knows it now. Tainted Love. Yeah, soft sell. There you go. Stuart had it. With a slow internet, the answer finally came in. All right, soft sell, Tainted Love is correct. 1981. All right, we're down to the top one hit wonder. And I think this one might fit, at least in America. I'm not sure if he wasn't British, though. Here he is. Inspired by martial arts films of the 1970s, a disco beat meets Eastern sound effects. Everyone was fast as lightning. I probably could sing this one. Fast as lightning. Very good. Very good. You got it. Wonder Boy. Perfect. Who's the artist? How soon we forget. Sold over 11 million copies worldwide. Those kicks were fast as lightning. Everybody was fast as lightning. Everybody was kung fu fighting. And it's not Withers. You got his first name right. Carl somebody. All the way back in 1974. The surprise hit became one of the best-selling singles of all time. There you go. Everybody was fast as lightning. Carl Douglas. There you go. Learn something every day. I know, turning Japanese. Exactly. Maybe that wasn't a one-hit wonder, though. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm sure we could do a part. My partner. Well, between everybody, we got all those. We needed everybody's help. And as a team, we performed. All right, so we've got a third category going, and it's going to be a little bit harder. It is the top 20 detective movies of all time. So this isn't all classic, like noir type, noir, excuse me, noir type detectives. It's some modern stories too, but what the robots felt were the best detective movies of all time. So here we go. Let's get it going. Hey, Wonder Boy, take it easy. Thanks for playing. Okay, you know the rules. Robots paint, you guess, I drop clues. Top 20 detective movies of all time. Top 20. So the first few might be a little obscure. Although I really like this first one. I did enjoy this movie. Number 20 was set against a snowy, isolated Wyoming backdrop. It involves a Native American reservation and an unsolved murder. A wildlife tracker teams up with an inexperienced FBI agent. The silence of the snow conceals a brutal truth. Thunderheart, that's a good guess. Not Thunderheart. This is, as I remember, it was like really cold looking and snowy, cold and snowy, and people lived out, in trailers, and you could feel how cold it was in the movie. It was pretty cool. From the writer of Sicario and Hell or High Water. It's based on a chilling real-world statistics of missing Indigenous women. Missing Indigenous women. Did anybody see this? This was really good, actually. This is the guy that played, he played the superhero. What's his name? I don't remember his name. The movie's name was Wind River. So if you didn't see Wind River, both myself and the robots think it's a good detective movie. So there you go. Number 19. So this one is a little offbeat because it's more of a comedy detective movie, mostly. A mismatched pair investigates a missing girl in 1970s LA. Hilarious and violent in equal measure. It features a bumbling private eye and a reluctant enforcer. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Or one. This made our list for the other night we did it, didn't we? Russell Crowe movies. Yeah. I guess we're gonna have to do Ryan Gosling movies, although, I'm a little lower on the Ryan Gosling movies. But are there 20? There might not be 20. Neon lights and polyester suits abound. Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe team up for laughs and chaos. Directed by Shane Black, known for reinventing the buddy cop genre. This one reinvented, and this was in 2016. So it was a while ago, 9 years ago. 9 years ago, you got it. The Nice Guys, correct. Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. There they are. Russell put on a few pounds for this role. I was trying to lose a few pounds for tonight's show. Kind of the opposite. Number 18. I don't remember this one. A boozy, disheveled detective stumbles through LA's elite. It's based on a Raymond Chandler novel. The hero keeps asking, "It's okay with me, right? It's okay with me, right?" I don't know. He's out of time, but still sharp. And here you go. This is 1973, so this is a long time ago. 1973. Elliot Gould plays the iconic version of Philip Marlowe. So anybody remember this one? 1973. Elliot Gould. Raymond Chandler novel. Kind of a Philip Marlowe. A satirical noir for the Watergate generation. The robots liked it. This is called The Long Goodbye. The Long Goodbye. And I don't know. I never heard of it either. I guess the robots are trying to educate us. Yeah, on that one. Okay. We're going to take that with us. We're going to check it out. Number 17. I think you'll know this one. A hacker with a dark past becomes a researcher. A journalist investigates a decades-old disappearance. Cold climates, corporate eruption, and deep trauma. It features one of David Fincher's darkest tones. Anybody remember this one? These are detective. I told you it was going to be a little harder, Stu. I told you it was going to be a little harder. I think you've heard of this one, though. The book was, I think there's been several books. The book was super popular. Rooney Mara and Daniel Craig team up for the vengeance. It's known for its intense atmosphere and chilling soundtrack. There you go, Erwin. Very good. I knew as a team we'd get it. Anybody know the year of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is correct. You know, I didn't see it for a long time, and I finally saw it. I liked it. It was good. Definitely a good one. Yeah, these are kind of hard. They probably get easier as we go here. Number 16. Got an itchy nose. Excuse me. A train, a murder, 12 suspects. Good clue. All are hiding something, but who is lying? This is based on an Agatha Christie iconic novel. Well, that's a pretty good clue. Features the legendary detective Hercule Poirot. Is that how you say his name? Hercule Poirot. Something like that. So that kind of with a Spanish accent, not a French. Yes. Correct, Stuart. Correct you are. Twists lead to a shocking group confession. A group confession. Anybody know the year of Murder on the Orient Express? Its lavish cost included Ingrid Bergman, who won an Oscar for it. There you go. Yeah, Murder on the Orient Express. There it is. It's pretty old. It's way back when. I was still in high school. That shows you how old it is. 1974. Ingrid Bergman wins an Oscar for Murder on the Orient Express. All right, we're down to number 15 on top detective movies of all time. 20 of them. Noir dialogue as sharp as the shadows on the screen. I got to read that again because that's cool. Noir dialogue as sharp as the shadows on the screen. A private eye entangled with a wealthy, dangerous family. Two sisters are dying, patriarch and many lies. Oh, two sisters, one dying patriarch, and many lies. Based on a Raymond Chandler novel again. Who are the actors? Anybody know the actors? The plot is famously confusing, even to the actors. Maltese Falcon is a good guess, but not in this case. Not in this case. This is, I'm going to give you the year. Okay, it's going to really help you. 1946. 1946. The actors were in a relationship, I think. I don't know if they were husband and wife. I think they were. I think they were married for a long time. Yes, Humphrey Bogart. And who's the broad? Lauren Bacall. Lauren Bacall. It was called The Big Sleep. This sounds familiar, right? They remade that. The Big Sleep, 1946. There you go. We have to look that one up. That might be a good movie to watch. All right, you've heard of this one. Number 14. It is set in glamorous, corrupt 1950s Hollywood, the Golden Age. A trio of detectives with clashing morals, the late Golden Age. The deeper they dig, the dirtier it gets. It features police brutality, cover-ups, and scandal sheets. That is correct, Todd. That is correct. Looks like Stuart had all the answers from before. They just were stuck in the ether for a while. They made it to my screen. LA Confidential is correct. Kai has that. Anybody know some of the actors? Who were some of the cops? Who were some of those cops? They won 2 Oscars and revived interest in noir storytelling. Yeah, I dug it. I dug it. Of course, I was kind of into Kim Basinger at the time. Kim Basinger. Yeah. She was a hottie. Kevin Spacey, Russell Crowe, Guy Pearce. There you go. Oh, very good. Hi. It's like you were typing what I was reading here. No, I know you were. It was before. Number 13. I saw this movie. Not sure I'd put it on the list, but you know, each his own. To each his own. A wealthy author dies suddenly, too suddenly. A southern sleuth with a KSI KFC accent takes the case. I'm not following that. One in the family is hiding something. So that's what I remember. Yes, correct. Erwin, I think you've got it first. Ty. That's what I remember about it is you can't figure out who did what because every single one of them is lying. A donut hole inside of a donut hole. Daniel Craig plays Detective Benoit Blanc. It sparked a revival in clever, classic-style whodunits. There you go. Jamie Lee Curtis, right? Jamie Lee. Older Jamie Lee. There you go. Knives Out. Correct. Knives Out. Now, this next one was different. I don't know if I put it on a detective movie list. I guess so. Definitely mysterious. Cool movie. A wife vanishes. The husband is suspect number 1. Of course. Tabloids and media frenzy distort the truth. And of course, this parallels like real life stories in the news, right? When there's these sensational stories going on in the news, and this is a movie that kind of is about the same thing. What seems simple unravels into something darker. David Fincher's sleek direction adds menace to suburbia. I liked it. Not Fugitive. It's cooler than Fugitive, actually. Although Fugitive is a very good movie, too. Very good movie, but not on this list. It's a different list. Cool Girl became a cultural shorthand. There you go, Erwin. Nice. Anybody remember the actress's name or the actor's name? Who's the actor? Who's the actress? You've got the movie. Gone Girl is correct, from 2014. The actor and actress were, moving on, Ben Affleck. Yeah. There you go. Correct. Rosamund. Very good. You guys are good. All right. Now this is back to a classic here. And I've seen the answer on the board previously. A statue, a lie, a labyrinth of betrayals. The detective is sharp, cynical, and always in control. It is set in San Francisco with iconic shadows. See the lighting in this picture? Kind of wild lighting, right? Yeah, Stewart, correct. Humphrey Bogart plays the famous detective Sam Spade. Everyone wants the same priceless artifact. This one is often considered the birth of the film noir genre. The birth of film noir. I'm going to need to pay homage. The Maltese Falcon is correct. Yes. Maltese Falcon. Not sure who the actress was. Not sure. I don't know who that is. Not sure. Famous movie though. Maltese Falcon, 1941. Okay, we're down to the top 10 according to the robots here. Dodgy. Very dodgy. I'm just, I think it's cool you're using it, technology. What the heck? Let's use it. So a serial killer taunts the media and police with cryptic codes. This is from the year 2007. That helps. The mystery spans decades and leaves bodies and questions. So this is a case that spanned decades. A cartoonist becomes obsessed with solving the case. This is based on real San Francisco Bay Area crimes. Once again, directed by David Fincher. He likes the detective movies. It's chillingly methodical. Very good, Erwin. Nice. That is correct. I don't remember the actors in this one. You guys remember any of the actors in this one? They don't list them here. The real Zodiac case remains unsolved to this day. And I think they tried to tie, possibilities of a bunch of other crimes might have been related to that. Zodiac was the name of the movie, correct? Gyllenhaal was in it. Okay. All right, let's go down to number 9. I like this movie. Good movie. Good movie. 3 childhood friends reunite after a terrible crime. The past casts long shadows over a Boston neighborhood. A daughter's murder triggers suspicion and heartbreak. Sean Penn and Tim Robbins give award-winning performances. There you go. Very good. Was Downey Jr. in Zodiac? Yeah. Anyway, Sean Penn, yeah. Sean Penn. And Mystic River is correct. And who's the director? Who's the director of Mystic River? I think he might have won it. They wouldn't give him an award. Yeah, they never gave him awards. It's political. Who's a great director that they give very few awards to because they don't like him politically? The film was not, besides Mel Gibson, the film was nominated for 6 Academy Awards. Not Ron Howard, although, I think they give Ron Howard some awards, although they can't get past the Opie thing. Clint Eastwood. There you go, Clint Eastwood movie. Number 8, which is ironic for the movie name. This is our number 8. A serial killer uses the 7 deadly sins as motive. A rookie and a veteran detective are on the trail. Each crime is grotesquely symbolic. The final twist is unforgettable and horrifying. Yes, it is. Correct, which is ironic considering it's our number 8. 7 is correct. 7 is correct. Another David Fincher directed dark thriller. Yeah, Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman is correct. Movie was 7. Yeah, I had a hard time with this one. I don't know if I just, they kind of showed some gross stuff right at the beginning, didn't they? I think so. Anyway, I don't know why. I had to come back to this one a couple times before I finally watched it, and it is a good movie. Yeah. Our number 8, 7. Very confused. Number 7. A private eye investigates a cheating husband, or so he thinks. Water rights, corruption, and incest lurk beneath the surface. That'll get your attention. Forget it, Jake. It's blank. Forget it, Jake. I'm not sure why blank. Oh, I know why. It's the name of the movie. Forget it, Jake. It's blank. Jack Nicholson plays Jake Gittes. The case is murkier than it seems and devastating. Not the two Jakes. Not two. Who remembers this one? This one was cool too because this was like, I'd say this is pre-LA Confidential, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, 1970. This is all the way back in 1974. And this was so funny because he got cut up on his face there, so he's always got this thing over his nose. Chinatown, right? Water rights, corruption, and incest lurk in Chinatown. Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown. There you go. Number 6. Now this one's a noir, and it's an Orson Welles. It is set in shadowy, divided, post-war Vienna. A pulp novelist hunts for a friend's killer? Zither music scores the chase. I don't know what that means. Zither or Zither? Zither music scores the chase. Orson Welles appears and steals the show. Correct. Ty, I think you got that one first. Stuart, you're right behind. He would have looked remarkable, dead or alive. The film's famous Ferris wheel scene remains iconic, and the robots have captured that here. The Ferris wheel. Good angle, right? Good angle. The Third Man. The Third Man is correct. You guys knew. 1949. There it is. Noir. Film noir. Orson Welles. All right, top five. Top five. We are down to the top five. Here we go. Now, this one I've never heard of. I don't know why it's here, except it must have won awards or something. Based on South Korea's first serial killer case. Okay, this is 2003. I'm going to give you as much information as I can. Investigators resort to superstition, desperation, and violence. This was directed by Bong Joon-ho, who's the same director as the movie Parasite that he won a bunch of awards for, right? Parasite? I think so. Rural detectives struggle to keep up with a cunning predator. A haunting ending leaves everything unresolved. Now, I don't know what the robots are doing here, slipping this in on us, because I don't think it was real popular, was it? Was this a popular? But the robots think it's a really good detective. The killer was finally identified in 2019, 16 years after the film's release, based on South Korea's first serial killer case. Anybody remember? 2003. This was called Memories of Murder. Memories of Murder. I think the robot slipped a fast one in on us there. They didn't want us to get them all. We had to miss one. All right, number 4. You know this one. A young FBI trainee seeks help from a cannibal. The killer being hunted skins his victims. Nice. It puts lotion in the basket. That could have been one of the famous lines, right? Puts lotion in the basket. That would have been famous movie quotes. Very good. Yes, you are correct. Obviously, yes. Hopkins and Foster are the actors. Everybody's getting everything. Anthony Hopkins redefined horror with calm menace. He was really good. Really good at it. And Jodie Foster was both very believable characters, right? I mean, I thought so. I don't know about you guys. Do you think they were believable characters? Seemed like it. Jodie Foster faces evil with intellect, not fear. One of only 3 films to win the Big 5 at the Academy Awards. So what are the Big 5? P. Diddy. Yeah, P. Diddy probably has a basket, yeah. Because of the lotion, right? Walnuts. You've got the ironic name for that. Walnuts of pleasure. I bet you've got some lotion, no? Here we go. I don't want to pick on my people. Number 3. A man confined to a wheelchair watches neighbors from his window. This is an old one. He sees what might be murder. This is 1954. He sees his girlfriend becomes his legs in the investigation. So I guess he's in a wheelchair. That's why he's kind of low in this picture, I guess. Oh, tie. Nice. Nice. Jimmy Stewart is correct. And who directed this movie? Who's the director? Voyeurism becomes both thrilling and terrifying. Did they remake this movie exactly, or they called it something else, like Photograph or Photographer later? There was something very similar. Yeah, Rear Window by Alfred Hitchcock is correct. Very good. It inspired dozens of films about surveillance and suspicion. Yeah, I thought so. This is the inspiration for quite a few movies that followed. Rear Window, 1954. Voyeurism. Perry Mason's the killer in that one? I have to go back and watch that. What's Perry Mason, the actor's name? I can't remember. Ironside. Number two, 2009. A classic detective reimagined in 2009 with grit and flair. Explosions, fistfights, and logic collide. Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law share electric chemistry. A secret society and stage death twist the plot. Yes, of course. Doctor always has the short answer. Photograph, I don't need your photograph. Def Leppard. Yes, correct. Yeah. Sherlock Holmes is the right answer, of course. And we said that it was Downey Jr. and Jude Law. It was awesome. And this is the movie that helped relaunch interest in Sherlock Holmes for a new generation of people. There you go. It was pretty good. I liked it. And that was number 2 on our list. So we're down. That means we're down to number 1. Number 1, best detective movie of all time. Now, this was made in the same year that I was made. I don't know if it was the same year I was made. It was the same year I was born. A retired detective suffers from fear of heights. He becomes obsessed with a woman who may not be real. Well, that sounds interesting. Identity, illusion, and psychological breakdown intertwine. Very good. How'd you guys know that? You're correct. Doctor, I think you got it first. Erwin? Very good. Erwin did properly capitalize it. Stewart adds the director. Another Alfred Hitchcock. Correct. Jimmy Stewart? Yeah. Yes. I believe so. So, this movie, Vertigo, it says dethrones Citizen Kane as the top film of all time in the polls. Sight and sound poll. I don't know what sight and sound is, but there you go. High Anxiety was a good one. Yep. Not this one though. Vertigo. There you go. You guys did good. You got almost every one of those. I only stumped you with the one the robots threw in there. The South Korean one. Yeah. There's my partner. Now, are you guys ready to do a bonus round or no? Last call. Last call. Time for last call. Who's drinking? Who wants a shot? It is last call. We have a bonus round. The bonus round I have available is the top 20 figures in world space exploration. So think about that. We don't have to do a last round. That could be the last round. Last call. Blue butterfly. Erwin's out. Stuart says okay. Doctor's not sure he likes that category. Top 20 figures in world space exploration. So we're talking about astronauts and what? Astronomers, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Okay. We got a couple thumbs up. I guess we're gonna do a bonus round. All right, guys. Let's fire it up. Let's do the bonus. I got it somewhere. Uh-oh. I have to add it in, guys. Hang on one second. I do have to bring it up. Give me 1 second. I usually have everything prepared, but somehow I skipped this file. I don't know why, but I did. All right, like usual, by now you know the rules. Robots paint, you guessed, and I'm the one who drops the ball. Top 20 figures in world space exploration. This astronaut became the first African American to travel to space in 1983. He flew aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger on the STS-8 mission. His career includes over 6,000 hours of jet pilot experience. This is number 20, so this is a hard one. He holds a PhD in aerospace engineering. His milestones help diversify the face of space exploration. Yeah, he is. He was the first African American to travel to space in 1983. Who is he? What was his name? Anybody know? He was born in 1942. His historic flight marked a turning point for representation in NASA's astronaut program. Anybody know? No. I guess he wasn't that famous. His name is Guion Bluford. Guion Bluford. Learn something every day in Dave's After Dark. There he is, Guion. Guion. There's going to be some names you're going to not know here at the beginning. You know, you can try to Google it real quick. This astronaut holds the record for the most cumulative time spent in space by an American. She's got the most time in space. She was the first woman to command the International Space Station, and she's done it twice. Her career with NASA spanned over 35 years. She spent a total, get this, of 665 days in space across 3 missions. She is nicknamed Space Ninja for her expertise and endurance. This is the Space Ninja. She doesn't look like the Space Ninja. Anybody know what it is? Well, we're learning something, aren't we? These first couple are kind of hard. This lady's name was Peggy Whitson, or is. She was born in 1960, and she's still with us. Peggy Whitson. Whitson holds the record for the longest single spaceflight by a woman at 289 days. There you go. All right, those were a couple obscure astronauts for you. Affirmative action program with both of them. Here we go. They both sound like very talented people. All right, who's this guy? This rocket engineer worked for both Germany and the United States during his career. He led the development of the Saturn V rocket that powered the Apollo missions. His early work included the V-2 rocket used in World War II. He played a key role in launching the United States space program. He was instrumental in achieving the first moon landing. Now, so do you remember this? This guy was a Nazi, and they brought him over, right? I don't know if he was a Nazi or not. Despite his controversial past, von Braun's innovations revolutionized rocket technology. There you go. Do it. Anybody remember his first name? Werner. Werner von Braun. He passed in 1977. So it's okay to talk bad about him now. Not really. Amazing scientist. Critical for the American space program. All right, Werner. See you, Werner. Adios. You think he should have been at the Nuremberg trials? Well, no. CIA got him out of that. All right, so this one's pretty cool. Number 17. She was the first woman to travel into space in 1963. Her mission aboard Vostok 6 lasted 3 days. She was chosen for her skill as a parachutist before becoming a cosmonaut. So, back in the day, you had to be ready to jump out. She orbited the Earth 48 times during her historic flight. And she later became a prominent politician in Russia. Anybody know who this is? If you were Russian, you would know who this is. Guaranteed. This is Miss Valentina Tereshkova. Valentina Tereshkova. There you go. Tereshkova remains the only woman to have flown a solo space mission. There you go. They trusted her. All right. They get a little bit more well known as we move down the list. They get more well known. This gentleman was the first human to journey into space in 1961. Anybody know who the first guy in space was? His flight aboard Vostok 1 lasted just 108 minutes. That's more than those Jeff Bezos' girls, though, right? More than Katy Perry. He became an international hero and a symbol of Soviet space achievements. His iconic phrase, "Let's go," inspired future generations of space explorers. Tragically, he did die in a plane crash when he was only 34 years old. Yeah, you got it. Sure. That's correct. That's correct. That's a bummer. He died in a plane crash when he was only 34. Yuri Gagarin. Yuri Gagarin. Let me say that right. Yuri Gagarin. Gagarin's spacecraft reached a maximum altitude of 203 miles, which is much higher than Bezos' girls. Katy Perry. Yes. Yuri Gagarin, first man in space. There he is. Number 15 in Space Explorers. You know this guy. He's an American. He was the second person to walk on the moon, following Neil Armstrong. He famously saluted the American flag on the lunar surface during Apollo 11. You gotta be careful when you lift your arm, because they're gonna call you a Nazi if you lift your arm incorrectly. From my heart. He developed techniques for orbital rendezvous during the Gemini program. His autobiography is titled Magnificent Desolation. He continued to advocate for Mars colonization. Yes, Stuart, you have it. Buzz Lightyear. He was probably the inspiration for Buzz Lightyear. At least the name, right? Buzz Aldrin is correct. Aldrin's mother's maiden name, get this, was Moon. Little known, there's some trivia for you. Buzz Aldrin's mother's maiden name was Moon. Take that home with you. Put that in your bag. Wrap that up in a napkin. Number 14. This one's kind of a tragic one. She was a high school teacher, selected for NASA's Teacher in Space program. She trained to conduct lessons from space. Her mission aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger tragically ended in disaster. Her legacy lives on through educational programs and scholarships in her honor. She inspired the phrase, "I touch the future, I teach." Anybody remember her name? It'd be good if some people remembered her name. I don't know if I could. If somebody said, "What was that teacher's name?" I think I could get it. Well, it's kind of a space. I'm kind of a space geek. I was a NASA geek for sure. McCullough's. So it's Krista McCullough. Krista McCullough. McCullough's planned lessons were later carried out by other astronauts in her tribute. There you go. Krista McCullough. There you go. Learn something every day on Days After Dark. If you don't drink too much, you learn something. If you drink too much, you're not going to remember it tomorrow. So that's all right. It's all right. It means I can do the round again later. Number 13. Precise calculations were critical to NASA's early space flights. Mathematician. She contributed to John Glenn's orbital flight during the Mercury program. Oh, this is the math lady. She broke barriers as an African American woman in STEM. What's STEM stand for? Science, technology, electronics, and math, something like that. Her story was featured in the film Hidden Figures. You remember the movie Hidden Figures? This is about her. She received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2015. Anybody remember who this is? Featured in the film Hidden Figures. This is Katherine Johnson. Unfortunately, she passed in 2020. Johnson's calculations ensured the Apollo 11 mission landed safely on the moon. So she's the math behind the... Yeah. All right, we're doing key figures in space exploration, and we are down to number 12. This entrepreneur founded SpaceX aiming to make space travel more accessible. He introduced reusable rocket technology with the Falcon series. His ultimate goal is to colonize Mars. Yeah, correct, Stuart. You got it. So, have you watched them launch the Starship? Oh my gosh, it's very exciting at the launch, and then catching the booster when they bring it down. It's so huge, and they catch it with those chopsticks. It's amazing. That's amazing. He also co-founded Tesla and Neuralink, broadening his technological influence. But I think the last two Starships have broken up the actual capsule, right? They've got something that's not right up in the top part, which they need to fix. Musk's visions include making humans a multi-planetary species. Yeah, it's exciting, the Starship. Oh my gosh, that thing's huge. The other ones, the Falcon 9s, they bring those back every time just flawlessly. There's almost never a question about bringing those boosters back. I think they've reused one 31 times or something, the booster, which will help us with Starlink, Stuart. The more satellites, the better. You know this guy. He popularized space science with his TV series called Cosmos. His research focused on planetary atmospheres, especially Venus and Mars. He was a passionate advocate for the search for extraterrestrial intelligence known as SETI. His famous quote, "We are made of star stuff," inspires millions. Billions and billions of stars. Correct, Stuart, doctor. We know this guy. Unfortunately, he passed in 1996. Carl Sagan's work helped ensure public support for NASA during critical funding debate. Yeah, he was always a good advocate, right? He also co-designed the golden record that was sent aboard the Voyager spacecraft. You know the gold record that they're talking about that has the engravings and things on it that supposedly is some sort of symbolic thing for somebody that speaks in math language or something that can read that. There you go. Carl Sagan. There he is. Okay, we're down to the top 10. Not much ground to cover before the evening is over. Last call. Drink 'em up. Drink 'em if you got 'em. This Canadian astronaut commanded the International Space Station. He gained fame for performing David Bowie's Space Oddity in orbit. He was the first Canadian to walk in space. He actively engages the public with accessible space education. Anybody know who this one is? His autobiography, An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth, became a bestseller. Anybody know? This is Mr. Chris Hadfield. Sound familiar at all? He has a lot of social media back in the day. I'm not sure about his politics these days, but Chris Hadfield, social media outreach from space brought ISS life to millions of people. And he did sing the David Bowie Space Oddity song, so in orbit. So he's got that going for him. Yeah, you guys knew. Stuart had it. Yep, Chris Hadfield. Very good. Number 9. You know who this lady is. So she was the first African American woman to travel in space in 1992. Her mission was aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour. She is a doctor, an engineer, and passionate advocate for STEM education. She founded a company to develop sustainable technologies for the future. And get this. Okay, you ready for the key clue here? She appeared on Star Trek, The Next Generation, inspiring diversity in science fiction. Yeah, Doctor, correct. You are correct. You are correct. Mae Jemison. Mae Jemison. I knew you had it. Some of these are a little hard. Gotta admit. But, sometimes we have to learn stuff too. Mae Jemison. She was number 9. There she is. Okay, top 8. Here we go. Number 8. He commanded Apollo 8, the first crewed mission to orbit the moon. His mission featured the iconic Earthrise photograph. It's the Earthrise guy. He read from the book of Genesis during the Apollo 8 broadcast. His flight paved the way for Apollo 11 moon landing later. He also later became the CEO of Eastern Airlines. If you remember Eastern Airlines, I think it merged with US Air and became, American Airlines? I don't know. US Air isn't even around anymore, is it? So, anyway, they all merge. Who knows who this is? Really famous guy. I think he was famous for the Apollo 8 for the most part, and then he was the CEO of Eastern Airlines, which his name is Frank Borman. Frank Borman. Borman's Apollo 8 mission was one of NASA's most watched events of its time. Very famous for that picture of the Earth rising over the moon's horizon. Pretty cool. All right, number 7. We're getting there. Now this one is, she was the first Indian-born woman to travel in space. She flew aboard the space shuttle Columbia twice. She earned multiple degrees in engineering and aerospace science. Unfortunately, she did tragically lose her life in the Columbia disaster in 2003. That space travel is dangerous business. Her legacy lives on in India's continued space achievements. Remember what her name is? Really attractive lady. Astronaut. Kalpana Chawla. Kalpana Chawla. There you go. Unfortunately passed in 2003. All right, we're down to the top 6. Getting there. Not much left. Hopefully the names are a little more famous. We will see. He was the first American to travel in space. He was the first American to travel in space. So Yuri Gagarin was the first one. This guy's the first American. 1961. He later walked on the moon as part of Apollo 14 mission. So he covered some ground. His moon landing included hitting a golf ball. This is the guy who hit the first golf ball on the moon. He's got that going for him, right? He overcame Meniere's disease. Meniere's disease, is I saying that right? To return to space after a decade. He was one of NASA's original Mercury 7 astronauts. So that's the amazing thing about this guy. He was one of the original Mercury 7 guys. And then he ended up walking on the moon. How about that? Yeah, Stuart knew. That's correct. Alan Shepard. Shepard's first suborbital flight helped prove the feasibility of human space travel. That was in 1961. Of course, the Russians had already done it. Hell, they sent a woman up there. They sent dogs and monkeys and stuff too, except for they didn't give them parachutes. All right. Along the lines of Carl Sagan, number 5. He is a world-renowned astrophysicist and science communicator. He served as director of the Hayden Planetarium in New York City. His TV series, Cosmos, a space-time odyssey, brought space science to new audiences. So I guess he took over the Cosmos series from Carl Sagan. He has written numerous best-selling books on the universe. His humorous and relatable style makes science accessible to all. Yes, Stuart has it. That is correct. I think we've talked about this before. You know, I'm not a fan of his politics at all. And he wears them on his sleeve. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I much prefer Carl Sagan. But anyway, seems like he's a good guy. Just bad politics. Tyson famously advocated for Pluto's reclassification as a dwarf planet. Yeah, he's been on Joe. He's been on Joe Rogan. I don't think lately. So there's that. I think they argue about a lot of stuff these days. Anyway, Neil deGrasse. Number 4. Okay, this is a little different. Science guy. He is considered the father of modern rocketry. His pioneering work focused on liquid-fueled rockets. He developed the first rocket to achieve controlled flight in 1926. First rocket to have controlled flight. You understand what they're saying there? His innovations were critical to later space exploration efforts. His theories were initially ridiculed, but later vindicated. So NASA's Blank Space Flight Center is named in his honor. So the main NASA place in Florida, NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center is named in his honor. So this is Mr. Robert H. Goddard. Robert H. Goddard. He was born all the way back in 1882. He actually passed in 1945. So this is the predecessor to von Braun, Werner von Braun. Top three, here we go. This is a Russian guy. And he was the chief architect of the Soviet space program. I don't expect you to get this one. I don't know why. He led the launch of Sputnik, the first artificial satellite. This is the Sputnik guy. He oversaw Yuri Gagarin's historic spaceflight. He was the boss. His identity was kept secret during his lifetime because they didn't want the Americans stealing him. There you go. His innovations helped win the early space race for the USSR. So the Soviet Union did have that problem in if any of their spies or scientists got a taste of life in the West, you know, it's a little better than life in the Soviet Union. So there was that. They had that problem. This is Sergei Korolev. Sergei Korolev, of course. Korolev's contributions earned him the title of the chief designer. There you go. I guess we're going to chalk that up to learning something today. All right, you know the top two. Top two in space exploration. Top two. Number two. He was the first human to walk on the moon. I think we all know who that is. His famous words, that one small step for man. I knew I'd mess it up. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, are iconic. He piloted the lunar module with precision to ensure a safe landing. Yeah, he had to take over manually, right? It was computer was guiding the thing down, but at the last minute he had to take it manually. There you go. He was known for his humility despite his historic achievements. His career also included test piloting the X-15 rocket plane. Yes, you got it, Stuart. Neil Armstrong, of course. Armstrong's lunar boot print remains preserved on the moon's surface. Oh, that's cool. Did they like spray it with something? There's no wind. There's no wind on the moon, right? So if you leave prints, they're still there. It's not like Mars. Mars has wind, right? Moon doesn't have wind. Okay. Good enough. Number one, most important person in space exploration, according to the robot. Is that enough caveats? I think that's enough caveats. He is often called the father of modern astronomy. His telescope revealed Jupiter's moons and Saturn's rings. He supported the heliocentric model, challenging the church's geocentric view. He faced house arrest for his scientific beliefs. Making his 10th appearance on our show, this is Mr. Galileo Galilei. We almost had it word. Galileo Galilei. So you got Galileo spelled right. Then Galilei is spelled with an L-E-I at the end. Galilei. Galileo Galilei. Galileo's contributions to science earned him a spacecraft namesake, Galileo, launched by NASA in 1989. There you go. Galileo Galilei. All right, Stuart. Well, thank you for hanging in there till the end. You did very well at this. Anybody else still in the house? Shout out. Anybody else still in the house? That brings our evening to a close. There you go. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you're chilling with the new channel name. I keep changing. Hopefully this one will stick. Yeah, I know it was a little hard. It was more of an educational venture. You know, it's a reprised one, right? It's one of the ones we've done in the past, and I bring one of those back around for our bonus round usually. And so, some of those are not as fun as the new ones. There's a new focus on fun only. Oh, good. And you like the hat. So, if I can't do the good hairstyle, the hat's a good alternative. The wife is still in Russia, but she will be back in a week or so. So I should be able to get the hair going again. But the hat's a good alternative for sure. All right, man. We'll take it easy. I do have an outro as well. So I'll play the outro and we'll say goodnight. And take it easy, Stuart. Appreciate it.
The night wears heels, she struts alone. This bar